Welcome students. Today we are going to start a new chapter from our EVS book. The chapter name is Air and Water. Chapter number is 12. Students, before going to start our new chapter, let us recall once the previous chapters where we have read or came to know about this air, how the air helps us. We have read previous chapters about the trees or plants. So plants give us air, and which is very important for human beings or animals, birds. So every living beings need air, and in the air we find oxygen which we breathe in. So this is very essential for any living beings. Those who can move, walk, run, talk. So we are the living beings. Now, in your book, first one crossword is given. So this crossword we will solve first. You can see here in your book it is given crossword. We will do now. Here you will see that from W that down T is there and 3 boxes are empty. This box and this box. So here picture is also given, and the picture is glass of water. So the answer is water. W-A-T-E-R. Next, here you see, here we can see the second picture. It is cloud and it is raining. So the word, it starts from the letter R. So from the R we can understand it is rain. R-A-I-N, rain. Next, the picture is ice. Have you seen ice? If we want to see ice, we can see at our home also, because we keep the water in the fridge and after some hours we see that the water becomes ice. And generally in the hilly areas, that means Pahadi area, if we go, then we can see the ice. So here I-C-E, ice. And the last one is, one boy is blowing air. So it is air. A-I-R, air. Correct? So you write in your book. These 4 words are there. These are water, rain, air, ice. Now let us start our chapter. So first it is given air. So you must have seen a kite flying. So generally we see that kites are flying in the air. how it is flying? What makes it fly? It is the air that makes a kite fly. If air is not there, then the kite cannot fly in the air. So air is everywhere. If air is not there, we also cannot be in this world. Okay? What do you do when you want to blow up a balloon? You all like balloon, I think, but balloon is very small. But when we blow air, so it becomes bigger. But when we purchase, it is very small. So it is the air from inside us which we blow from our mouth, and it becomes big. Now let us discuss more about air. Air is everywhere around us. So we have understood that air is there everywhere around us. Wherever we go, air is there. Though we cannot see it, we can feel it. Whether can we see the air? No. We can feel it. And how we feel it? With the help of our skin. So with the help of our skin, we can say, yes, the air is blowing. Okay? Or the wind is blowing. All living beings need air to breathe. That I said earlier, that all living beings need breathe to live. And where from we breathe? From the air only. Second, air takes up space. That means air needs some space. That is why a balloon gets bigger when we blow air into it. So when we purchase a balloon, it is this much, and when we blow air into it, it becomes larger. That means the air needs some space. If the space is not there, then it cannot hold the things. So that is why the balloon gets bigger. So air takes up space. Number 3, air always blows in a certain direction. Means sometimes the air blows in south direction, sometimes north direction, sometimes west direction, and sometimes this for the sides the air blows. That means it gives us the concept of direction, in which direction the air is blowing. The movement of different objects. Now how we will understand that in which direction the air is blowing? Suppose I have a paper, and if I keep like this, and if I suppose if I have thrown it, then if the air is coming from that side, that means from the east side, and the air is blowing that side, that means the paper which I have thrown, it will go to west side. So I can understand, yes, the air is coming from east side and going to west side. Similarly, if the air is blowing from north side, if we keep something, if we throw something, it will go to opposite direction. Then we will understand that yes, it is from north to south. So this way you can understand the direction of air. Next comes, now air we have understood, air is there everywhere around us. Now what is wind? Wind, moving air is called wind. A slow and gentle wind is called breeze. So moving air means sometimes the air is coming from this side, sometimes it is going to that side, sometimes it is going to that side. So the air is moving. This moving air is called wind. It is wind, and it is the moving air. That means sometimes it blows from north to south, sometimes east to west or west to east. So it is moving only. It is called wind. And a slow gentle wind, sometimes we find or we can feel, it is called breeze. It is called breeze. So a strong and fast wind, what we call it, that means sometimes we see that some trees have fallen because of the wind, but it is the strong wind, and strong wind is called a storm. It is called storm. It is called storm. Storms can be very dangerous. That means sometimes the small huts, houses, this also can be blown by the storm. It can blow away things like trees, houses, etc. So these are the three names which we have found here. It is the name of air only. When it is moving, it is called wind. When it is slow, it is called breeze. And when it is very fast, it is called storm. Okay? Now, uses of air. How we use the air. That means how it helps us. So air helps us to breathe and grow. That means we also breathe air, and plants also. They also need air to grow. Suppose a plant is there and it is inside a room, closed room, then it cannot grow. So that is why the plants also need air and sunlight also. That we have read earlier. It is called photosynthesis. Sunlight, air, water, these things a plant needs to grow. Air helps wet clothes to dry. So every day we see that we are keeping our clothes in the open. Why we don't keep inside our room? Because it needs air. If air is not there, then our clothes also will not dry. So after washing clothes, we keep it in the open so that it becomes dry. Air helps things like the kites, birds and aeroplanes to fly. So not only we fly kites, birds also fly with the help of air. And aeroplanes, we see that aeroplanes fly in the air, and it is because of the air it flies. And the next point, air helps things to move. So it is the air which helps the objects or the things to move. That means if we make a boat and if we want to sail it, then we need some air, otherwise it will not move from one side to another side. So it also moves the blades of a windmill. So windmill, I think some of you have seen that big blades are there. So these blades, with the help of the air only, it moves. So these are the things what we have learnt today about the air. So in our next class we will discuss about water. So I think all of you have understood. So let us conclude today, and you read the book so you will understand all the things. Okay.